shows like The Walking Dead. You seen a lion in the midst of all this zombie apocalypse or whatever, you're gonna be scared as shit unless you're King Ezekiel. You know what I mean? Unless you're the guy that lion is working with. You know? So that's a good thing. That's how these prophecies actually work on our behalf. You know, it said we will be in league with the stones of the field and with the beasts of the field. Should be at peace with thee. So all these things, if you're in the right spirit, the Heavenly Father is going to keep you in the right energy, in the right spirit, to where everything is working with you to make it through all of these tumultuous situations. Okay, and that's key to the faith and the patience of the saints. Okay, so these bad things have to come, so we can work through these situations and with our faith. And make it through the power of the Heavenly Father, while we watch everyone else around us get knocked off, which is a cold thing to have to go through. But hey, it's necessary to get to where we gotta go. Okay, bro.
It says, "May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?"
Hey, nobody can turn away the plagues from y'all about shooting y'all shot. Nobody. Not even the so-called white man. He think he can.
Imminent. Destruction imminent.
Esau deceived. You know? Esau just playing in the plans of the Most High, man. Okay?
I'm going to jump down to verse 37. "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb."
Yes, labor pains, man. You know, you have labor pains. You know, they when the child's coming, you know, about to come closer and closer out the womb, labor pains get closer and closer together. So what we call contractions.
Right.
You know, contractions 3 minutes apart. Now it's 2 minutes apart. Now it's 1 minute apart. You know, that's how the plague's gonna come, man. You know, it's gonna come so quick. You know, hit your ass with a combo, left, right, uppercut. It's gonna come quick, just like that, man. You know,
Just like they get more power as the fight goes on. It's like the opponent getting more fierce. That's how this world is gonna teach you. It's gonna get more and more detrimental to you as time goes on. You can't tone it down.
And what's the crescendo? You know, what's the ending? You know, where you go see fireworks or whatever. You got, you know, you see fireworks, and when the end of the show, almost coming to the end of the
Grand
show,
finale.
The grand finale, the crescendo.
Shit, we all just watched the 4th of July fireworks go off, right? And what happened? And as it goes on, it's more and more. But at the end, they let it all off.
They let it all off. That's how the play's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, "Which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yep.
Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side."
There we go.
I've been seeing, like, you keeping up with the pestilence side of things. And you got the West Nile virus coming, hitting people here in the States. You got leprosy. You know, they call it the biblical plague, leprosy. You know, hitting people. You got these worms, these rare ass worms that come from Asia. I think they call them hammerhead worms, and they're like they carry some type of germ or something like that when you touch it causes irritation.
It's like is it like a parasite?
Like
yeah, because I think they feed off of the land.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plague, man.
Remember a few years ago they was talking about possible black plague in LA?
Yeah.
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 Hey, this is when it's still so-called considered clean. We see that these cities aren't clean with all the homeless population that's starting to pop up everywhere in these big cities.
Garbage
And feces everywhere. This stuff is going to build up further plagues.
I got something.
Too.
I'll just keep it short, right? This is Deuteronomy 28:60. It says, "Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee, and also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law."
Hey, that's gonna befall the wicked of our people, man. You know, Deuteronomy 28. You know, the blessings and the curses was for the Israelites. You know, so he basically reading the curse that's gonna happen when you wicked ass Israelites out there, man. Yeah, you niggas are wicked, bro.
Need it.
You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, y'all are wicked. Right? Too wicked, man.
Lord, fucking y'all up with them plagues, man.
And like we say,
It's like I watched that movie Sound of Freedom last week.
oh,
And you wicked ass Israelites, you the main people playing a part in that fucking human trafficking, that child sex slave trade and shit, man. That's our people doing that shit, man.
Look at that.
You know, you people, you wicked ass motherfuckers be deaf, bro. You know, and the Lord gonna come visit y'all, man.
our people will sell their own children into slavery, man, or into some sex trafficking shit, man. You know, for money.
Yep. Money, bro. Something as frivolous as money.
Crazy.
I had a precept also, going back to what this brother read about the pangs and sorrows that come upon the people, and how these plagues just keep coming. Right? This is Isaiah 13. I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand." And everything we're talking about is leading up to that day. Okay, that day of the Lord. Right? All the negativity leading up to that crescendo of the day of the Lord. And to right before the crescendo is the climax. Right? It says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." This ain't just no regular old plague, man. This is something not only a biblical proportion. Okay, that's the level that this is coming down to. It's a biblical proportion. Yeah. It says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart, meaning his mind, shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman in travail." Like when you hear a woman describe birth pains unto you, and like the whole process of delivering a baby into the world, they say that's the worst pain they've ever felt ever. Like this, the most intense pain that's ever been felt by a human person. And usually men be like, "Damn, okay, we see how you're getting down." Like, you know, if you're in the delivery room, we see how we can see it in your eyes. Like, this is something you've never felt before. This is nothing ever on this level. But that's the day of the Lord. Yeah, something that you can't even calculate how bad this is.
Yeah, that's a plague that happened to the women, man.
Yep.
For disobeying the Lord.
And that type of level is what's going to be on all the people of the earth. That type of plague or that type of pain is going to be, and sorrow is going to be all over the people. It says, "They shall be pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord, Yahweh, cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate." And then the first thing I think of is like a living nightmare. Yeah. Your worst situation, like your worst fears, are gonna come to pass on you.
Yeah, I was thinking the face is flames. It's gonna be literally.
Yeah.
The face is gonna be flamed up.
Yeah. But also how it's lit up with energy. There's no calmness gonna be in most faces.
Right.
We'll have calm faces because we understand. But those other people aren't gonna be calm. They're gonna be scatterbrained chicken with their head cut off, running around trying to figure it out, wasting a whole bunch of energy, not knowing which way to go.
Yeah, they shall wander from sea to sea, trying to find the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
Yep. Let's talk about the famine of the word, right? It says, last line, it says, "They shall, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate." And everything you name, whether it's the famine, the fires, all of those different things, are all rooted in the destruction of this place. Right? It says, "And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." And ultimately, like that crescendo you talked about with the missiles, all that's going to lay it all out. All this is just going to be an uninhabitable land, desert. That was the point.
It's going to be a cremation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, it talks about, you was talking about basically being pain, their face being in a flame. Quick precept, Joel 2 and 6, and it says, "Before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness." And when you look up the word for pain, the Hebrew word is chawal, and it says to be distressed, suffering torture. It says
Suffering torture.
yeah, to be to fall grievously with pain, sorrowful pain, travail with pain. Yeah.
Let's see what that word blackness is. See if it's a different
And
word.
then blackness
Different color.
is from the word pa'arawar, and it says a flush of anxiety, meaning dubious. Let me see,
Stress.
Yep.
let me see, it says illuminated, a glow, a flush of anxiety, blackness. Yeah,
One of the flames had that same word.
yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be lit up, man. You're gonna be in a negative way excited. It's the stress.
Yes.
But the stress and fear is gonna come over.
When I looked up dubious in the online edit, it says doubtful, uncertain. You know?
Hey, there's nothing more discomforting than having things, bad things in front of you to be uncertain.
Yeah. It says fear. Sense of fear develops.
Hey, the fear of death. You know? Fear of death, man.
In the NLT, it says, fear grips all the people. Every face grows pale with terror.
Yep.
When you know you're about to die,
Yeah.
that's terror. That's
That's
real
you look at
bad.
the moment like, oh no. We understand it differently, so we don't look at it the same way. But the people of the world, they act like once this life ends, they wasted it. You know, if it ends early, they're like, yeah, I fucked up. I was supposed, nah, man, the way this life is set up, this ain't life. So for us Jakes, it has positive things going forward, but us in the know, you know, of the hopeful elect, and we look forward to dire days for us out of this scenario.
Even the elect's gonna be in fearful at that time as well,
Yeah.
man. What it say in Acts, through much tribulation, until we enter into the kingdom, man.
And that's exactly what the day of the Lord is setting up. So salvation is on the other side of the day of the Lord, but tribulation is at the day of the Lord.
Lord
So
gonna,
get through it.
Lord gonna do so much killing. And we're like, man, please don't kill me. You know?
And that should be a prayer.
That's what happened in Ezekiel the 9th chapter.
Yeah. He said, you don't kill everybody? Yeah, he asked that question.
Hey, it describes the condition of what they call pelor, right? It's a medical term called pelor. It is something that you experience when you suffer high anxiety. Your blood leaves your muscles. It says pelor or paleness symptoms causes a treatment. It says shock, stress, and anxiety. You may notice that when you suddenly get shocked or frightened, your body goes pale and you may even faint suddenly. The emotional distress from a shocking event or a series of events can cause the blood to suddenly drain from an area of your body, or it can lead to a drop in blood sugar.
That's like when they say you look like you see your ghost.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's really referring to how they look. They look like a ghost, like they get pale.
Hey, people are gonna start seeing bodies, man. Decay.
Literal apparitions and ghosts.
You know, all that. Like that's traumatizing.
Yep.
If you're not a man of war, you know, it'll traumatize you. Seeing blood, that'll put fear in you, man, for sure. Like, damn, that's me next. People are gonna feel that.
Yeah, one of the plagues that happened in Egypt was the Egyptians were seeing apparitions, ghosts.
Oh, yep.
You know?